And where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Welcome to my vlog. Hello mga ka-lods, welcome to my YouTube channel. At kung bago ka lang sa aking YouTube, please paki-like and share naman po para lagi tayong updated sa aking mga video. Thank you mga ka-lods.
Complete with a tool belt. The best anchorages are I-beams, specially rigged lifelines, and other solid fixtures. Don't trust your life to conduit, cable hangers, light fixtures, or anything else that was not designed to take a sudden heavy load. Don't use bolts, studs, or other projections that allow the hook to slip off. The location of your anchorage is as important as its strength. Select an anchorage that lets you move freely, but doesn't increase your free fall distance. The best location for an anchorage is above where you are working to reduce your free fall distance. Any anchorage points below the D-ring on your harness will add that distance to your fall, while points above will subtract distance. To find a safe anchorage height, add the length of the lanyard when it is fully extended and the distance from the D-ring to your feet. Make sure the anchorage is more than that distance from any point below it. Otherwise, you could hit the ground or other objects below you before your fall protection system stops you. Next, make sure the anchorage is located as close to directly above you as possible, so you will not swing if you fall. Any side-to-side movement in a fall can swing you into other structures and cause severe injury. Change your anchorage point when you move to keep it above you. It's an obvious fact. The farther one falls, the faster that body goes, and the more shock there is when that body stops. Even when wearing a harness, this holds true. So it's important to limit free fall distance in order to reduce the chance of being injured by the fall arrest force. Never rig a system that would allow you to free fall more than 2 meters. Lifelines can be horizontal or vertical. Horizontal lifelines must be designed, installed, and used under the supervision of a qualified person. The more workers tied off to a single line, the stronger the line and its anchors must be. Vertical lifelines should never have more than one person per line. Make sure your line reaches to the ground or the next working level below, or terminate it in a way that will keep your lanyard from moving past its end. Tying off or securing yourself to the anchorage requires a firm connection that will not weaken the anchorage, the lanyard, or the connector. In a 100% fall protection system, you are continuously tied off. That means you tie off before you get into a position where you are likely to fall, and don't release the connection until you are safe from a fall. Don't tie a knot in your lanyard, since a knot weakens your lanyard. Instead of a knot, either get a shorter lanyard or reduce your free fall distance to minimize the impact on the system. Tying off around rough or sharp surfaces, such as I or H beams, also threatens lanyard security. Any sharp surfaces can weaken or cut the lanyard under the impact of a fall arrest, possibly causing it to fail when it is needed. Tie-off devices are also available for beams, rails, and other potential anchorages. To protect the lanyard, use padding on sharp or rough surfaces, or use an abrasion-resistant strap. Locking snap hooks are required on all personal fall protection to prevent opening from accidental causes such as rollout. Rollout takes place when a lanyard or any object presses against the keeper during a fall, allowing the lanyard to slip out of the hook. Locking prevents rollout by requiring intentional release before the hook will open. D-rings should be large compared to hooks, so the ring will reach beyond the hook's keeper rather than pressing against it. After attaching the snap hook, make sure it is secure and locked, and that accidental rollout is impossible. Harnesses must fit snug. If your harness is too loose, it could slip on you in a fall. Before you put on your harness, inspect it for frayed webbing. broken fibers or cuts, distorted D-rings, cracks, rough or sharp edges on metal parts, unusual wear where the buckle attaches, tongue or grommet condition, and a safely working buckle. Next, hold the harness by the back D-ring and shake the straps into place. Release straps and slip them over your shoulders so the D-ring is located in the middle of the back between your shoulder blades. Pull the leg strap between your legs and connect it to the opposite end. The waist strap should be tight but not binding. Connect the chest strap and position it in the middle of your chest. Check for snug fit that allows full movement. To keep from doubling over sideways or backwards in a fall, connect your harness either in the center of the back at the shoulder level or above your head. Ladder safety devices are designed so you can have both hands free for climbing. The connection between the device carrier's lifeline and your belt cannot be more than 23 centimeters long. This limits free fall, but it's enough to let you climb in a normal position. Do not climb while holding objects. Use either belt hooks or a rope hoist to pull up tools and materials. Once you have fallen and your fall protection system has saved you, you must be rescued safely and quickly. Your employer should have a rescue plan in place which includes rescue by coworkers, a way of summoning a rescue squad, or some combination of these methods. All effective rescue systems involve advanced planning. Make sure you know what your company's rescue plan calls for. You should be familiar with rescue equipment at your facility such as ladders, hoists, man lifts, or ropes, and have some practice using it. You should also know how to contact outside help quickly in an emergency. Rescue personnel should know what steps to take depending on the circumstances and the rescue plan. Prepare any medical equipment that will be needed to transport the victim. Once you reach the victim, try to lower him as safely as possible. Remain calm. This helps you think clearly and it helps keep the victim calm as well. Move the victim carefully to avoid making head, neck, or back injuries worse. Defective equipment can kill you. The few minutes it takes to inspect your equipment